So, Victor, here we are, 4 days before Christmas.
Yay.
Have you gotten all your shopping done yet?
No, I'm delegating that to... we all made lists in a family, and people are shopping things and trying to surprise each other. And I'm relying on my girlfriend to surprise my daughter with my gifts.
You realize that's not going to go very well, right?
Yeah.
Well, it will. So please forgive me if you hear this and it's like, okay, I'm going to hit him. Yeah, you probably should. That was a bad thing to say. But we think through the year. We had, here we are, another year. This is the, what is this now? The third year of 2020? I've lost track now.
Third year of 2020, yeah.
20. It's just been a blur. So I can't believe the year is already over. What do we think about? I mean, you got back on the road a little bit. I actually left the house twice, I think.
Yeah. I think that the two main characteristics of this year are that COVID is, I will say, contained finally. So we are closer to normality. And you would think, hey, that should actually be a boost for industry and everything else. But then software industry just went down the drain, right?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, if you look at valuations of companies, if you look at how much money they're getting, if you look at how much they're worth in the stock market and so on and so forth, everything went down the drain. I mean, it's not a crisis situation in the world, but also, if you look at how many companies fired significant number of people, the big guys, they're all on a firing spree. So it's second half of this year hasn't been very good for software industry. And then there is Meta alone, for example, lost significant number of people. We're talking about 10,000 or something. And then Twitter and then Microsoft. The startups are not getting funding.
Well, yeah. And with startups not getting so I have to think a little bit differently about that. I have been seeing a lot of funding starting to happen, but the funding amounts I'm seeing are 3 million, 10 million, 12 million.
Yes.
I'm not seeing the crazy, quote unquote, crazy numbers that we were seeing in the first half of the year.
Exactly. It's not literally nobody's getting any money, but fundings are lower. And the conditions, which is something that is a bit harder to find out, right? But the conditions under which funding is given are significantly worse. I'm going to give you 5 instead of 10 million, and I'm going to take 20% of the company instead of 10.
5 years ago, nobody would have taken that deal. Now?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's bouncing back.
It's what's there.
But
yeah,
it hasn't been very kind.
Well, this is supposed to be a joyous time of year, and we're already bringing...
Hey, I haven't been fired, and I have my turkey and the presents under the tree and all the good stuff, so it's joyous.
So is that it? Is that all we do? We give everybody a lot of time back today? And just remind it, if you've got family, go give them a hug. Even if you don't like them, go give them a hug. Just be sure to let up before you choke them out. Probably the shortest episode we've ever done, but hey, why not? It's the week before Christmas.
You didn't say, what did you think about the year?
What did I think of the year? It still feels like January to me. It's just been a blur, just like the past 2 years. But it's been a fine year, but we're at a holiday season again. And, for next week's show, we're going to take a look back on what our predictions were for 2022. In preparing for it, I was actually surprised. I want you to listen in next week and see how it is. So, again, today is December 21st at the time of release. A few days before Christmas. So if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, or whatever else you may be celebrating between now and the end of the year. If you got family, again, go give them a hug. Don't choke them out, just give them a hug. Victor, Merry Christmas, man.
Likewise.